Hello and welcome back to the Garion Tabletop. I am Garion Raven. I'm back in Legends of Runeterra, Path of Champions. I have finally maxed out Teemo's star level, so now I've been blitzing through his campaigns. Starting off, I played this 2-star one as his first one, and yeah, it beat it quite easily, so now I'm just sort of working my way through the other ones, and I thought, yeah, let's do a video, and let's just jump to a harder one and show off this powerful deck. So let's try the 2.5-star against Draven. As I expected, this Teemo deck is quite powerful. It's not as powerful as I thought it would be. I thought it would just be like a complete wipeout, but it has a little bit of a lead up in which you're vulnerable. So let's go. Oh, that's a good match for this deck as I spam spells. I have given Teemo, for the first time I've given him the relic, because I've got him up to unlocking a rare one. I've given him the relic that means he gets scout, but gets recalled at the end of the round. Which is, for once, I think actually a good match, because each Nexus strike he does doubles the number of puff caps in the deck, and therefore being able to strike twice in a turn could quadruple it. And the two, the star powers are when you attack, plant 10 puff caps, as you just saw, and when they draw a puff cap, you get a fleeting poison dart. Ooh, that's okay. So it's so powerful. Because Teemo normally puts 5 puffer caps on with a Nexus strike, and you get 10 automatically, his first Nexus strike he will level up, if not sooner. So it is incredibly powerful, and with stuff like Overachiever, you can do so much damage with this. I'm actually surprised I haven't drawn him yet, but I suppose, you see, up to now I've had the... Yeah, they can't actually defend, so I'll just attack with both. Up to now, I've actually had the 2 extra copies of Teemo in the deck as the thing he had, and that's because it's important to draw him, because then you can start doubling the... Is this going to count as a strike? It does. Then you need to draw him so that you can start doubling the stuff, because otherwise it goes up slowly. Like, I've already beaten the number of cards in the deck with the number of puff caps, but you really need to be doubling that. He's going to go on the attack. I'm going to have to kill off his powerful things so that he doesn't just... See, this is the other thing you get, like a burst poison dart, which is quite useful. What else do I want to play? Nothing else, probably. Play this, and then he'll attack with both, and then I'll kill off the powerful one. Let's go with Trail of Evidence. Lots of spells. So the thing I bought, or the power I started with, sorry, was... oh no, okay. Let's kill him off before he gives him the 1/1 and therefore makes him immune to being killed off. The power I went with was deal 1 damage to the Nexus for each spell I cast, which is useful because this deck has a lot of spells like the Poison Dart ones. You get these, another advantage of the extra 2 copies of Teemo, which is probably what I'll put in as soon as I can afford to give him a second... Oh, can I just attack and win? No, I can't. That's a shame. Well, I could still win this turn just by casting spells, but that's okay. Yes, I'll probably give him the... 2 extra copies as soon as I can give him a second common relic. Because it meant that there were lots of... Because his champion spell is add 5 puff caps, Mushroom Cloud. So it's really useful to have loads of those because they're a cheap way to add lots of puff caps. Wharf Rat, that could be quite powerful. 1 for each different round you've damaged the Nexus. This deck is all about damaging it basically a little bit every round, so that's a useful combination. In the last run-through I had of this, I had Sojourner as the second one. This might be a decent build, I was thinking, because the Poison Dart, the Burst Poison Dart, count as created cards, so that would be a good match with Victor and the creation stuff. So let's try that. Swap out the forecast, as always. I don't like to start with anything of... apart from champions, nothing of forecast or higher. Like 1 to 3, so some stuff I can play this turn or next turn, that's fine. Teemo, yay! First time I've actually drawn him. So he's got the Scout and Round End Recall Me, so he's not good to be played on the enemy turn, literally no point to it. But if I play... yeah, I'll play that to just strike back. So he's going to die, but that's going to be worth it to stop the damage and to add a few puff caps. Ideally, you want to get that to 15 before he attacks for the first time, which I cannot do. That's a shame. Play that to bait anything. No, we're good. Really? Baiting anything? No? Teemo. Alright. So, attack for the first time. The advantage is, because he is Scout, I can attack twice. So instant 10, and he'll add another 5 on the Nexus Strike, leveling up with his pitiful little level up animation. And then I get to attack again. And the advantage is, because these both have quick attack, they're both at 1 damage, 1 health left, so there's nothing they can do. And doubled. So he will come back to my hand, but weird that they were holding on to that, but okay. But now they're up to 56 puff caps after my first turn. So it does start off as a bit of a trickle, but when you start getting additional hits, oh, it just becomes so good. That's still a 1 cost. I'm going to use that to kill off that one. Buffs both of those. I guess I'll go for this one and him. And play him to get another buff, so now I can kill off the ballista. And it's probably worth killing these off as well. Just because I know, like, they get more powerful when they're blocked, but they get more powerful when they're blocked. I don't want them also to gain Overwhelm, which is the thing for this campaign, that their strongest unit in each start gets +2 in Overwhelm, and in addition, all allies, or all foes with Overwhelm get +3. So essentially, if they'd survived, that would have jumped up to like a 7-1 with Overwhelm, and that's just not something I want to face. Let's go with the Peddler. I've got just enough mana to play everything I want. Teemo. The one downside of this deck, right, I'll play this now so that get those extra 6 puff caps to be doubled, because that's going to go up now to 124. Oh yes, plus the 10. I always forget the 10. The problem with this, with the Teemo stuff, is if you encounter an enemy with elusive stuff, because then Teemo is no longer safe to just chip away at them. Oh my god, 308 is so good. So he's dead. Like, he's got 20 cards, 308 puff caps on 20 cards. He's going to draw more than 9. Oh my god, 13. Oh, it's so fun. If you encounter enemies with elusive, Teemo is a lot less happy-go-lucky because he can't just attack freely. In those cases, you've got to have a bit of control to drag them away or weaken them or stuff like that. I'm going to go with the Veteran Investigator because getting them to draw more is a good way of puff capping them out. So let's go to the shop. Empress Dias, not great, but potentially could combo. Draw 2, increase my chance of getting Teemo. Anything here? No. Oh, no. Stance swap is very cool, but not what I need here. Ava is a good one, but not something I want in the first hand, and Sump Fumes isn't particularly good for the first hand either. But Victor is not bad, and the Veteran Investigator, that's alright too. I think I will also be drawing 2 times. I think that was the one I bought. I have literally forgotten already. Nope, there they are. And now I have Teemo, and I'm attacking first. So, I guess draw out anything. Nope, we're good. You see, I've started doing that now because I've been in too many campaigns where I've gone just like gung-ho. It's like, oh, champion first. Oh, they just took it out straight away. I now play a lot more guarded with that sort of thing. So I'd rather play something else to try and lure them out, and a lot of the time it works. It doesn't always. Like, there have been times when they have outweighted me, and it's a surprising dimension to this game I didn't expect, particularly playing against AI. I assumed they'd always be just like gung-ho. I was trying to think of a nicer way to say balls to the wall. I thought they'd just always be gung-ho, and they're not, surprisingly. Oh, that's bad. That's not good. That's worrying, because I can't handle that. I don't really have any way to deal with that, so I'm just going to have to attack it once. Yeah. I wish I had some way to deal with that. Instead, I guess that one to draw a couple more times. Is it draw once or draw two? Draw one, okay. Oh no. Oh no, that's bad. Ah, that's why he's so strong. Round start, give the foe's strongest unit +1 for each card in their hand. Oof. Yeah, that's nasty. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice that one to get rid of this thing. Ooh, losing 11 is... I'm not happy with that. If I had one more bloody mana, I could have used that second one of those, but I used it all, so... At least I'll be able to... The reason I left him alive is to bait all of the power-ups onto him, and then I can easily kill him off, you see. Whereas if I'd killed him there, then a different one would have got in, I would have started from scratch. Like so. Kill him off. Just to leave him with one little guy. Spider warning's going to be on the front of this episode. Is he waiting for something? No. I can probably hold on to that, but I think I'll wait. Well, yeah, they're at 52, so the extra 5 isn't going to make a massive difference right now. Because of the extra 10, yeah, I always forget that. Again, just always forget it. And another... So it's going to leave my board completely empty. I'm putting a lot of fish into the basket. Play that one now. I'm putting a lot of fish in the puffcat basket. What is the phrase? Eggs. You put eggs in a basket. You don't put fish in a basket. Come on, Teemo. 278. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh! That is so fun to see. It's like I made the Fluff Trap deck. I'll link the Fluff Trap deck at the end of the video. Which is a sort of normal play deck with Teemo and Caitlyn, focused mostly around puff caps, but also some flash bomb stuff. I guess this one, it's not a particularly amazing spell, but it's a spell and I'm going for a spell focus this time. Oh, I'm down to 13, but that's okay. I can... Oh, Lee Sin. I was trying to remember who the other champion was in this one. It's like, I don't think it's Lee Sin, is it? That's a good pairing for this. It's not Lee Sin, is it? And it's like, yes, it bloody is Lee Sin. Fully healed, because Lee Sin is one of my nemesis. Let's puff cap the hell out of him, shall we? That's not a good starting one. That's not particularly useful right now either. But those two are okay. Peddler is one of the best cards in this deck, particularly when you're going for a spell focus. I mean, this is quite a spell focused deck anyway. God damn, I need to... Yeah, I don't know if it's worth this scout in exchange for not drawing Teemo as much. Because I was reliably drawing him basically every round. Ooh, yes. Entrapment, that's cool. No, there's no point attacking. Yes, there was point attacking because it puts 10 puff caps on. It's fine. It's better I keep him alive because he's going to play Lee Sin now. Bloody Lee Sin. Right, if I... No, I can't do that one. Alright, I'll do this. Because this will reduce his damage. The thing is, I know whoever I block, he's just going to hit harder. And I know he'll get barrier, so there's no point hitting him. It won't do anything, but hitting this one will reduce his attack. Bloody hate Lee Sin. Yes, you're very fancy with your shield and your challenger. Didn't bloody help you challenge me now, did it? Could have challenged me if you wanted to. That would have been the smart... Oh, no, you had to do it. You had to... It's when they attack, so no, you couldn't have done it. Still would have been the smarter play, you dumbass. Sorry, he brings out just this animosity in me. He has no puff caps in his deck. That's why nothing's bloody happening. Let's start getting puff caps in there. Yeah, I should have attacked. I need to start attacking even when there is no obvious reason to. Units or spells. Let's go with units. I wonder which I will pick. Let's go with that one. Okay, so that's put... Ooh, 12. 12? Did I misread that? Oh, 3 on all copies of it. Okay, yeah, alright, that's pretty fair then. I don't really want to attack with a peddler, but let's see, he's got 15. He had 4 copies of the bloody Dragon's Protection in there. I may lose this because I've just not played well and not got enough puff caps on him. Oh, you asshole. Whoever I block against will die. I can only do 1. Sorry, I meant whoever I block, he still dies. Like, there's no way he will survive this. Yeah, I'll go with that. I know Lee Sin isn't going to die, but there was no way I could have... No way I could have protected him. Yeah, because he was always going to get the barrier, you see. The whole deck is built around Lee Sin being bloody untouchable. How long until he levels up? He's only done 4. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's get the Conchologist. Grant an ally 2-1, not bad. Bilgewater. Apparently I have Bilgewater in my deck. I did not notice that. Nice, 3 of those, good. That gives me that. And let's get Victor and start powering him up. Don't you dare, don't you dare! Oh god, I hate that so much. No, there's nothing I can do. Fuck's sake. God damn. Hate Lee Sin. Yeah, kick him into my frickin'. I think I have to sacrifice him here because I need to add more puff caps to the deck. I'm woefully behind, and that's why I'm really struggling here. God damn. Okay, well that... Oh, no. I think it's over. I think it's over. I can't top him. He's not attacking with Lee Sin because he's at 0 attack. Interesting. Can I survive this? That's a 3 and that's a 1. So I can do 4 damage. So I can reduce that guy to 0. I will still take the 5. He will increase it. He will then increase it back up using the... He's got 3 of them. Oh, God. I think I'm better off just putting as many puff caps as possible into his bloody deck. Now, I want Lee Sin to stay alive because it's not a you've seen, and apparently the AI doesn't realize that they can just attack with him. So I'll just use this to weaken him slightly. The reason it's weakened him, if you missed it, is I got the enfeebling strike power. So when I damage them, it reduced their attack. So he was going to die either way because they just power him back up if I reduced his attack. But this way, I take as little damage as possible. I mean, that's still potentially going up to 10. So if I hadn't done that, I would have lost. Jeez, I hate Lee Sin. No Teemo either. Just the luck has turned in this one. Still no Teemo. And only the 1 puff cap. Let's get Ava. Because Ava is perhaps the second most powerful thing in this deck. Because she doubles the puff caps that get activated. Let's get him to give us both a draw, and hopefully I'll draw a Teemo. I did not. But either way, doubled that from 1 to 2. Yeah, you Lee Sin. Yeah, he doesn't have enough puff caps in his deck. He's only got 40. Only averaging 2 per card, so it's just not enough. Oh, double to 4. Now if I kill that one, add some more, and if I damage that one, reduce it a little bit more, and then attack with that to add an extra 10, but I'm grasping at straws here because he's going to block it, and it's going to remove that guy as a threat. But 3, so he's up to 57, so about 3 per card. So yeah, it's all over. I've lost. And now I draw Teemo. Thanks for coming right at the end, buddy. I'll just speed through this bit. Let's try not to mess it up that badly again. So where did I go wrong? I got unlucky with the draws, and I wasn't aggressive enough. I need to get... Alright, I've drawn Teemo. That's a big help. Teemo is the cornerstone of this deck, and that's why I started off... Oh, 2 Teemos. 2 Mo's. And that's why I always started off with the 2 extra copies relic. But giving him the scout one is like it makes him even more important that I draw him, because I'm putting so much on his ability to Nexus Strike. And I guess play that to put some more in there, and then attack again. So comparing to last time, like, it took me 3 turns or 2 turns to add any, and then he was up to like 10. At the end of my first turn, he's got 60. So that's the difference when you draw Teemo and when you don't. His ability to add puff caps to a deck in Path of Champions is unsurpassed. Now let's start weakening him and get you to draw some of those puff caps. Yay. Sadly, I can't play that again. He's going to get barrier, so I'll just put on that one. It's not going to do a whole lot because we can just buff it. Apparently he's just ignoring it. He's just buffing Lee Sin. Doesn't really matter. It's going to remove this guy as a usable enemy. And I just need to make sure I survive long enough. And 8 health is not good when I've got nothing on my field again. But Teemo's going to be able to attack. Hopefully twice. Anything else I can do? It's got the puff cap to draw any... I don't think this deck... Oh no, it's got the dragon kick thing, hasn't it? That's okay though. I think if he had it, he would have used it. So start doubling that. Nice. And one more time, just for luck. So it's doubling to what, 300? It just makes me chuckle. 310 per card. So sadly, I may still lose this. Oh! That was over the odds. And if I had Ava out, he would have taken a fuck ton of damage. But there is not much I can do to survive here. I've only got 8. Let's see, he's going to get the +4. So 6, 12, 14, 17 he's going to be hitting me with. And I've got... Yeah, I don't have enough to block that. Alright, it's a bit of a gasp. Oh, that's where I got the Bilgewater in the Wharfrat. Play him. I'm expecting him to attack now, yes. He protected Lee Sin. That's fine. Oh, he also challenged. That's less fine. But I can kill that one. And I can weaken that one. And block him. So, yeah. Alright, that came out alright. He's still going to do an additional 4 damage. Oh, okay. Well, it baited him into using one on something that isn't going to kill me. And the other one on another one that is also not going to kill me. He could have done an additional 4 damage, but chose not to because he's a nub. That's fine then. Okay. The advantage of the Enfeebling Strike is it does leave them so weak. Yes! Oh, I didn't think I had that. Whew. The difference Teemo makes. Came in at half bloody health and managed to win by dropping 20 puff caps in 2 turns. Or drawing 20 puff caps in 2 turns.